red shirt and all, back by popular demand in, used to be the safe room, which those are over there, and now it's the reloading loft. Obviously it's not done. I basically have a majority of the stuff that I have, like I've already fully admitted. I'm obviously getting started in all this, and I'm sure there's going to be a couple of guys that are be getting quite a few chat requests, so I can figure out how to do what to them is probably the most basic part. As you know, as of this moment in time, I showed you my little setup. There's 2 screws on each side of this V that hold the whatever setup that you have. This is the Lee turret. All my decapping was done with the single stage Lee. I did switch the bases over. I figured this was the more or less the primary one. Wanted it on the steel. I didn't really notice a difference over the wood blocks that they send. It slides in, same thing, very secure. Finished up the rest of the brass. I use wood screws at work, and I've been taking the buckets home so that I can have all of one particular kind in there. So I've got 2, 2, 3, blah blah blah, everything, all the way from the 5/7, all the way up to the Mosin rounds. I still have to. Now I'm actually kind of confused, and hopefully that it'll work. According to the Lee chart, shell holder number 15 is for the 5/7x28. I ordered one of those, and according to them, the 16 is for like 2 or 3 different things, which most of them are, but it's supposed to be for the 7.62x54R, the Mosin Nagant round, and there was one that said 16 on it, and there's no chance in hell that the Mosin round was going to fit in that, so I'm just going to have to wait and see. The other thing I did order, because I know I'm going to get a bunch of more dies right now. Like I said yesterday, I'm just going to start with 45 ACP, because it's the one thing that I have that I have cleaned, primed brass. I didn't do it. I don't even, for the life of me, don't even know how to even do the primer part of it. And projectiles, 45. So I'm all set on that. I have a full container of Unique, which I obviously won't be needing the primers, but I also do have primers if I want to try my hand at that. For right now, though, the next thing that I plan on doing is tumbling some brass. And maybe for the fun of doing a video, I'm probably going to use both the older style, well, I don't know which one's older or which one's not, but the more traditional kind of shaker case tumbler with media, and then I'd be using my man Ray's recipe, and that's a few shots of car polish and some like 45 ACP patches just thrown in there. And then, of course, you guys already know that I got the wet tumbler, and that uses the stainless steel media and a few capfuls of sonic cleaner in with the tub, which is filled with water. But as of right now, I just I threw this on here. I know you can also use this for as a deprimer, just by taking the rod out so it doesn't, and then just setting it to one station. That way it doesn't index and move forward. But I like using the single stage press for that particular function. So, got several trays. I got all the basic stuff. On top of the shell holders, I also ordered. They were relatively cheap, which surprised me. I'll have a total of 3 extra empty turrets right now. Right now, ready to go is 223. 9mm and 45 ACP, and being that it's the round that I'm the most passionate about after mastering the 45, I'd like to move on to the 10mm, which if you don't know, and I think a lot of you guys are reloaders, the 10mm uses the 45 or the 40 Smith & Wesson set. And there was some debate. Found a couple forums, some guys obviously on the internet, it's got to be true, but I think because you can get either the 3 die or the 4 die set, and the difference between that is the 4 die comes with the crimp one, and it seemed like the guys that were really trying to stay right on their being precise on their loads were using the crimp, and it really was a nominal difference in price. I found that I could get the Lee carbide 4 die set with the crimp for $42 on Amazon, cheaper than if you even went to Lee direct. And I'm not sure where I left it last. I did check a bunch of the 308s that I had, and a whole handful of stuff from FJ55 Iron Pig, Josh. All of these do have 2 holes in them, so overall I guess they're good for their brass and their brass alone. But this is where I plan on taking care of everything, and this was the Bible. So I'll start reading that, and like I said, between this and my reloading friends, hopefully I'll be up and running sooner than later. Other than that, I have personally never used one. I think I did a video for him. I had the original one, the World's Finest Trimmer, #1, and I borrowed it to NIHAP, and he liked it so much he informed me that I was going to have to get my own. Fair enough. So I did, but I got the World's Finest Trimmer 2 from my buddy Dale, who owns Little Crow Gunworks. And what's different about the 1 and the 2 is the 2 takes a chamber insert so that you don't have to have individual trimmers for each one. Dale sent me the 762x54, the 308, and the 223. In all fairness, again, something else that I don't know about, I'm waiting on an email back from Dale, just wondering if each of those inserts works independent with your brass, or if you have to reset the cutter every single time you switch to a different caliber, or if that's if the inserts are precise enough. So that's that. Yeah. Oh, and if I know how you guys get over your eye candy, so we'll try there. I won't be able to enjoy it. I guess I will during editing. What are we looking at today? Other than reloading stuff? Yeah. And yes, Ray, you are absolutely right. Two of the things I'm planning on changing, one probably falls under the who really cares, but seems how I plan on spending some time down here, along with some guidance from, like NIHAP and Ray and Bobby and Josh, and I know most of you guys. I want to. I'll probably have one of my super sweet computers that my man Dan threw together for me, running a screen, so that I can put one of my web cameras down here and do the chat. And you're absolutely right, Ray. Some kind of a high stool. I need to find some kind of high stool. I was looking at a bunch of them on Amazon, and it was just like, you have got to be kidding me. I mean, it's like, since when is a stool $200? But I'm sure Chuck will, take care of it. And just so it's shown that I'm not biased, I checked those primers, the primer pockets inside those shells, with this Phoenix PD35 tack. Seems like a really damn nice light, and it doesn't say through night on it. And it's actually kind of tactical cool, unlike some of the shit that Through Night has been sending lately. Oh, and Smile Money, for at any moment where you actually felt bad that you sent me the flashlight and I got it to work, I tried to use that first because it was laying out, and I could not get it to come on. So again, I will maybe talk to my person at Through Night, because I don't think you had it long enough to justify it no longer working. Today, FJ55 Iron Pig, Josh, sent, the other one that he sent was the 8-Bit Pale Ale, 5.2% by volume, and this is from Tall Grass Brewing. So let's take a look at that. And you mix a little alcohol along with my flighty start talking about this and end up talking about that and forget to finish a subject. Stingray, you hey, look at that. That's right. You were 100% on, and my own comment justified your comment. Hang on a second. Hello?
What's up, man?
I'll give you one guess.
Yeah, it's probably not bad. Did you see my Facebook picture?
No.
You have to go and look for that one.
Wonderful. As we speak, a moment ago, I had a beer in my hand.
Oh, yeah? Did I interrupt the brew review? Or just...
Yeah, you might have.
Okay, well, I guess I can let you go.
I tell you what, I'll check your Facebook page, and I will get back to you in a little bit. I'm sure I will have a lot to discuss.
Yep, sure will.
Great.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Johnny Johnny Watson. Yeah, I sent a couple of packages, and I really want you to open them up on camera. Be afraid. Be very afraid. Okay, let's get through this, because it sounds like both the girls are now home, and I'm sure they're going to want to eat. Which, see, this is how this shit happens. Stingray. I'm going to drink and talk about that. It has kind of more of a yellowish color, not crystal clear. Smells really good. Combination of like a earthy floral with a hoppy and a little bit of like a tropical sweetness. Did I get to 6 descriptive things? Cheers, guys. A little different on the taste than the smell, but equally good. It's drier than most, dry and bitter, and I don't know if anywhere on here it gave the IBUs. Nowhere, but I can't tell you what that is. But I would guess that it's up there a little bit, going off of the taste and the dry bitter. So you notice that first. Then there's almost a minute of nothing, and then there's a kind of a strong push of a grassy, earthy, like lemongrass. Then a moment of nothing, little bread and biscuit at the end, and the exit is pretty mellow and pretty smooth, and just kind of leaves you with a really light version of what you had up to that point in time. But Stingray, you are absolutely right, and my own philosophies on carry should supersede anything else. I just never kind of finish my thought process. Yes, you should be good with your gun, and under normal circumstances, most of us will never, ever have to draw that gun. Like I said, I pray to God that day never comes. But if that day comes, and I have a chance in hell at walking away having defended my family's life, some friends, maybe even some libtard douchebag that's standing next to me that's about to get plugged. But either way, I will do everything I can to put evil down. Hope I never have to. Yes, if you are very trained and you're good with your gun, hopefully you need just one round. But with all the unrest and all the bullshit and the Black Lives Matter idiots and the Muslims, you name it, pick a subject. There's so much shit going on right now. Hey, Obama, good job on your presidency. Under your watch, the fucking planet fell to shit. Pussy. Having said that, there's a reason. There's a reason that I want this taken care of as soon as possible. Could it be used right now as a carry gun? Absolutely. I mean, it was good enough for the Belgian military. I'm sure it's good enough for little old me. But I want things cleaned up. I'm very I like dealing with good people and good companies, and the list of stuff that Jay over at Elite Ammunition does just to make this more enjoyable, more accurate, a better feeling pistol, a better feeding and cycling pistol. And then of course I need to come to the conclusion if if Chuck's not going to help out, then I really want to convert it over to the night sights because I want this as a carry gun. And why do I want this as a carry gun? I won't even lie, because it holds a lot of ammunition, and it does it all without it coming at a price of weight. 1 pound, 13 ounces with 20 rounds. I mean, you could do 21. Put one in the tube, top off your mag. You've got 21 rounds without having to reload. And then I've got, 4 more mags. So get a double pouch made for this. I mean, this gun just is, you just don't even realize how light it is until you start looking. Like I said, I'm glad the question was asked. A comparison between size of this and something else. Yeah, it ended up being the size of a 1911 and actually a little bit wider than a 1911. But, you put it in your hand and you're just like, damn, That's why I want to carry it. But I haven't decided, I haven't found what would be a good holster for this. I'm kind of particular. I actually would like to get one from Pete. He's busier and shit right now, and he actually does have the blue gun for this generation. So that's what I prefer, is one of his holsters inside the waistband. But like I said, I need to get together with Jay and get this sent out to get the work, because obviously the sooner it leaves, the sooner it comes back. So, yeah, by all means, I don't know what's going to happen. And, what's the adage? It's better to, the Boy Scout thing, better to be prepared. So, I guess if you're walking around with a vest on and it's all stuffed full of mags, maybe that's overkill. Maybe you'll have a little heads up before it actually gets that bad and you need to take it in that direction. But I fully agree. Everybody's got to set up their carry for their own particular needs or what they want. I know people that have carried for years and just can't carry with a live round in the chamber. And to me, this is just my viewpoint, that's silly, because all it is a paperweight. Sitting behind you, I believe almost every single pistol in that safe, as if there isn't a live round in the gun, they're at least loaded. The only thing that I do not leave a live round in is the ARs, because I don't know if it's true or not. Obviously there's duty weapons out there that are ready to go all the time, but I just don't like leaving the firing pin and everything. I just don't do that on the ARs. I don't leave them loaded and ready to go. And I do use the AR pistol quite a bit for nighttime defense. It's small and it's getting set up exactly as I wanted. Right now, it's not being used. I have no idea where that gas block is performance-wise. I did not mess with it other than just to see how the detents felt on that Odin adjustable gas block. More than likely they ship it out opened up fairly much to be functional out of the box. I'll personally walk it all the way in and maybe back it out I don't know, half a turn, 1 turn, take a shot, 1 shot in the mag and see if it locks back or not. Alright, well, this is not bad. I would say if you're hop curious and you had a fetish for old school video games and you feel compelled to give this a try, as far as an IPA goes, it is a little bit more dry than a lot of them out there, so I don't know if that's going to appeal to everybody. The flavor, it's not real intense, but what it has is good. I do like that earthy lemongrass, mild tropical fruit, bread or biscuit follow up on the end, and then it's just kind of gone. There's no harshness, there's not really much left behind. Alright, so on the E scale, I'm going to give a 8-bit pale ale. It's good. It's worth giving a try. I don't know how that's going to work out. Should probably have to get rid of her already. On the E scale, I would give this an 8. So, thank you, FJ55 Iron Pig, Josh. So tomorrow, and of course, okay, fine. We'll just there. I'll be right back. Let me grab. Let's look at. No. Let's not look at that. I was gonna grab a big. You still here? That's cool. I was gonna grab a big bottle of something good from the brewery, but you know, it is just a Wednesday. A little something that Christopher gave me. Full disclosure, I've had quite a few of these, so it'll be easier to remember what it's like tomorrow when we look at it. Smith & Forge Hard Cider, made strong in the fine tradition of making things strong. It's apple juice, that's 6% by volume. We'll take a look at this tomorrow. Okay, guys. Guys wanted to see what I have. Like I said, I got this all mounted. Me and Chris made it so that this universal plate here worked on the stand. It's got a good height, and definitely, absolutely have to find some kind of a chair with a back for here. And yes, Ed, plan on putting a TV right there, computer, be able to do vid chat from here. I mean, right now I could if I had to, if I used my Surface. It's just, it'd be a lot cooler if it was, say, a 55-inch TV. Plus, for these moments, there'd be a girl in large detail right there. So, I guess I'm going to go find out what Shelby's freaking out about. And, again, Stingray, you have a different viewpoint. Never man, we're amongst friends. Never be afraid to voice your opinion. I'm glad you did, because, you know, it got me thinking that I had never finished my thoughts. But there's a reason that I'm going through the effort to get this guy fixed. Because I, too, believe in being prepared. And since how I don't know what the hell could possibly happen, and with everything going on these days, more ammo, baby. More ammo. Cheers, everybody, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.